Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So first of all, I offer pranams to our Gurudev, Om Vishnupad Dandi Swami, Shri Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, our Shiksha Gurus, Nitya Parisht, Shri Gaura Govinda Goswami Maharaj, Nityalil Om Vishnupad Sri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Madhusudan Goswami Maharaj, all devotees, Hare Krishna. So, I thought we can read something from Chaitanya Bhagavata. If Lalit Kishori wants, she can go straight to the Facebook. So Chaitanya Bhagavata is considered the incarnation of Vyasadeva. As Vyasa expanded the Vedas in this world, but he was not satisfied because not directly mentioned the pastimes of Krishna. Krishna here means Sri Krishna Chaitanya. So again he appeared 500 years ago as the son of Narayani. Narayani was the niece of Srivas Thakur. The niece. And he wrote this Chaitanya Bhagavata. There is many information that he wrote that Kaviraj Goswami not touched. Because Kaviraj Goswami is in Madhurya Ras, mostly he dealing with Mahaprabhu's mood. Mahaprabhu is all actions, Mahaprabhu is all katha in the mood of Radhika. So he just briefly touching Gauranga Mahaprabhu's childhood lila. He touching. But Vrindavan Das Thakur has written very extensively all these things. So Jai Desh Ganga Hari Nam Vivajita Ye Desh Pandavni Gele Kadanchit Se Sab Jiver Krishna Vatsal Hoya Mahabhakta Sab Janmayena Agyadi. Krishna, 5,000 years ago, Krishna ordered his devotees, my devotees should never go 3 places. That place where there is no Ganga, like Costa Rica. That place where the holy names are never chanted, like Costa Rica. And that place where the Pandavas never visited. Gurudev said the Pandavas went to Australia. Rahu is envious. They tested their weapons there. Therefore it's desert place. So in Sanskrit, Astra means weaponry. So Pandavas visit Australia. So this is topmost holy place. So Krishna gave some restrictions. Don't visit these places. Where the holy name is not chanted, where the Ganga not flows, and where the Pandavas did not visit. But Mahaprabhu is more magnanimous than Krishna. More generous. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's devotees appeared everywhere. This is called Vaishnava Avatar. The place where Vaishnava appears. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how he delivered the world? Himself personally, but also through his Vaishnavas, through his devotees. Because devotee is not different than Bhagavan. Shakshad Haritvena Samasta Shastre Uktastata Bhavyateva Sadvi Kintu Prabhoya Priyabatasya Bande Guru Sri Charanaravinda. All scriptures say Bhagavan and his devotees not different. Devotees one Surupa Bhagavan. Guru Maharaj give example like Rasgula. Anywhere you pinch, anywhere you touch, that is sweet. So high class devotee always remember Krishna. So wherever you touch, you'll find Krishna there. Therefore, socha de socha kule apana saman janme Vaishnav sabar koretran. No, the Pandavas visited many places. Don't think the Pandavas just visited India. Especially when Maharaj Yudhisthira wanted to perform the Rajasuri Yagya. To have qualification to perform the Rajasurya, there's one horse. Challenge horse. And they let this horse go, free. And that they follow, the armies follow this horse. So wherever the horse goes, then the horse have one sign on his neck. This horse is owned by Yudhisthira Maharaj. You accept him as your king or not. So when the horse would go to new areas, then every king have to make a choice. I accept Yudhisthira Maharaj. If I not accept, I have to fight. So the Pandavas went in all directions. Sahadev went to south. Bhim went to east towards Bengal. Arjuna went north. And Nakul must have gone west. So Pandavas went everywhere. Many, many different countries. At that time, Yudhisthira Maharaj was king of the world. He's not going all over the world, but all the kings of the world accepted the Pandavas. They would send gifts and many things. Madhusudana Maharaj said the Chinese also sent gifts to Yudhisthira. Chinese. Maharaj said there were these special Chinese ants. They go under the ground and they collect the gold and they bring it up to the surface. This dust is very fine. So when Yudhisthira Maharaj performed the Rajasurya, can you hear? Then Chinese gave gifts. Nepali gave gifts. Everyone giving gifts. But of course many places the Pandavas could not go. So that place was considered impure. That place where devotee not visit, that place the holy name is not chanted. Like before Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, before Gurudev went to Costa Rica, no one was chanting. Australia also, all these places, Peru, no one was chanting holy names. But Vaishnava visited, then holy name followed him. So Krishna had some restrictions. Krishna's mercy had some limit. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Jaita tammam prapadyante tamstateva bhajahanyaham mamu vatmana vatmana manusa partha sarvasya. Krishna says, I give mercy according to qualification, according to qualification of the devotee. So Krishna look at qualification, but Mahaprabhu is not like that. He is Krishna, but more kind than Krishna Sri. Because in Mahaprabhu, Radharani is there. Radharani's mood. So more generous. So how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? He sent his devotees to appear even in very, very low places. So Krishna lives in the heart of devotee. Tumara Hridaya Sada Govinda Vishram Govinda Kohayana Mama Vaishnav Param. So wherever they bring Krishna with them. So Mahaprabhu, he visited all countries by sending his devotees. Krishna Chaitanya. So sometimes Vaishnava may appear in very bad place. They may appear in very low family. Like Prahlad Maharaj, I guess, he appeared in demonic family of Hiranyakasipu. And he purified that dynasty. Prahlad's son, more or less, some type of devotee. But his son, Bali Maharaj, great Vaishnava. So wherever Vaishnava appear, they purify that place, they purify that dynasty, those people. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's guru was Ishwapuri. So after sannyas, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to the birthplace of Ishwapuri. And he ate some dirt from that place. Then following Mahaprabhu's example, many devotees came and also ate the dirt. So now it's a big hole, like a big pond. So Vaishnavas are the gurus of the whole world. A Vaishnav Guru Nasya. Without being a Vaishnav, you cannot be Guru. A Vaishnava mantrena padishtena niyam avad mantranam niharagrayat. If one takes mantra from a non-Vaishnav, he goes to hell. So if you take mantra from non-Vaishnav, then the only way to save yourself, you have to take mantra again from a Vaishnav guru. So wherever a devotee appears, that whole dynasty is purified. 21 generations are purified if Mahabhagavad appears in that dynasty. If someone becomes Madhyamadikari, they deliver 14 generations. And if someone becomes Kanishtadikari, then 7 generations. So Roho's dynasty is still waiting. But when Vaishnava appear in that family, all the forefathers begin to dance. Oh, Vaishnava appeared in our dynasty, now we are delivered. Now therefore someone becomes devotee, they liberate all their generations. But then you leave devotion, then all your forefathers curse you. Right? This is one type of fault. Like yesterday was Ekadasi. Which Ekadasi? Many people call it
Indira.
Huh?
Indira Ekadashi.
There's another name, Indira Ekadasi is official name, but people call it another. Moksha Ekadasi, some say. Pitra Pakshi Ekadasi. So yesterday, people tried to deliver their forefathers by doing Shraddha ceremony on the day of Ekadasi. So there's a fault, many faults may be there. One fault in a family, Pitrados. If the family give up their traditions of offering oblations to the forefathers, then forefathers fall from there. Maybe they go heavenly planets or Pitralok. Then the family stops doing Shraddha ceremonies, then those forefathers fall down. This is one of the excuses Arjuna used in first chapter Bhagavad Gita for not fighting. If I fight them and I kill them all, who will do the Shraddha ceremony for the ancestors? Then they will all go to hell. Arjuna gave this excuse. So Pitrados means when we not follow these Vedic traditions, then the forefathers curse that dynasty. Sometimes, and maybe some great person curses you. You and all your family go to hell. So sometimes the fault of one person affects many, many generations of people. If someone does great Vaishnava aparad, then the person who does the aparad, they suffer, but who comes after them, also they have to suffer. Anyway, so this is called Pitrados. So if one becomes devotee and then gives up devotion, all the forefathers curse you. Like many times you can see, well, not many times, sometimes. Someone is sannyasi, then married, then have children. Then their whole family so much suffer. So much suffer. So whatever family of Vaishnava appears, his family, his mother, the birthplace and residence all become purified. Like the house of, like we built Krishna Priya Didi built a temple in Gurudev's birthplace, Tiwadipur, because Vaishnava appeared, that land become glorious, that land become purified.
Is from Didi.
Okay. Garland came from upstairs.
From downstairs.
So Kulam Pavitram Janana Kritata. A Vaishnava appear in dynasty, then the family, the mother, father, all the forefathers, that birthplace, everything becomes purified, and forefathers dance in ecstasy. So, why Mahaprabhu sent devotees in different places, impure places, impious places? This is to purify those places, to purify those dynasties. Like Haridas Thakur, born in Muslim dynasty. Many devotees born in low families. You see even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's associates, so-called low families. This is to purify those areas. Ye desh ye kule Vaishnav avatar, tumar prabhav lakshayo jananishta. Whatever place of Vaishnava appears, people for hundreds of thousands of miles around that place are also purified. So when Gurudev born, when Gurudev appeared, then all earth is purified. Jeshtan Vaishnavgan Korena Vijay Sheshtan Hoye Ati Punya Tirtamoy. Wherever Vaishnav visits, especially where Vaishnav speaks Katha, this place becomes like a tirtha, like a holy place. When Gurudev began traveling, one of the reasons he was traveling, he said, I want to visit all the places where Swami Maharaj placed his lotus feet. I want to take the dust of that place. He would say like that. Why the Vaishnavas purify even the holy places. Tirtha is a holy place. But holy place, tirtha, not dham, tirtha also become contaminated. When sinful people visit the tirtha, they leave their sins there. Like when Roho comes to the Ganga tries to run away. When the holy rivers see the sinful people, they don't feel happy, they feel fear. Now so many sins will come in. So Vaishnava visit the holy places and purify even the holy places. No, Baba, I think Maitreya said to Vidura. Vidura was born in a Sudra family. Wow. No. His mother was a Sudra, Vidura. He born in a high class family. He was born in the Kuru dynasty. Anyway, this is a long story, but it's also interesting. Vyasadev's mother is Satyavati. So she gave birth to Vyasadeva by the mercy of Parasa Rishi. Otanista finally comes 20 minutes late, gracias. So, her husband died. His name was Grandfather Bhishma's father. What was his name? Santanu Maharaj. He died. Then who will continue the dynasty, because Grandfather Bhishma had promised not to marry. Therefore he brought wives for his two younger brothers, Chittarat and another brother. But these two boys also died. One died of one disease called dropsy, and Chittarat was killed by a Gandharva. So there was no one to continue the dynasty. So Shastra say in some extraordinary case, the husband's brother can give children. No? But that is not possible in Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga this is forbidden. In Kali Yuga 5 things are forbidden especially. Like we already heard Yudhishthira Maharaj doing horse sacrifice, cow sacrifice, Gomedya, Ashwamedya. Sannyas is forbidden in Kali Yuga. Which type of sannyas? Karma sannyas. This is forbidden. Gyan sannyas also forbidden. Offering meat to the forefathers. And this practice of the brother of the husband giving children to the wife, this is forbidden in Kali Yuga. But Dwapara Yuga was possible. So Satyavati became fearful. How will these two girls have children? So a woman cannot marry twice. A woman only have one husband. So Satyavati remembered Yudhishthira Maharaj. Yudhishthira Maharaj. Vyasadeva. So Vyasadeva appeared, and his mother ordered him, give children to these ladies. Amba, Ambika and Ambalika. 2 of them were there. So Vyasadeva was a little ugly in arms, little black, and doing austerity, so big beard and not... Anyway, so the girls were too much afraid. So the first girl, when she had to be with Vyasadeva, she was so afraid she went white with fear. She was so ferocious looking. That child was Pandu. Pandu means white, because mother was afraid. Then the first girl was so afraid she closed her eyes. The first girl. So the son was born blind. That was Dhritarashtra. The second wife, her son was Pandu. So both these children, something was wrong. So Satyavati ordered the first girl again be with Vyasadeva. But this girl was too much afraid. No mas, por favor. I cannot do again. So she asked her maidservant, who was a Sudra, Sudrani, you go with Vyasadeva. Then this girl was so respectful, so polite, so affectionate to Vyasadeva. Then Vyasadeva said, you will have a son who will have perfect knowledge. That was Vidura. So Vidura is an example of a Vaishnava appearing in low family, from low family. But he is so pure, he purifies even the holy places. Yudhishthira Maharaj said to Vidura, Bhavad Vida Bhagavatas Tirtha Bhutana Swayam Vibhu Tirtha Kurvanti Tirthani Swantastena Gadabrita. Gadabrita is a name of Bhagavan. Bhagavan always carries the club. Or Gada also means flute. Like Gadadhar Pandit. This is the name of Bhagavan, Gadadhar, who carries a club or who carries flute. So you always carry Gadadhar Bhagavan in your heart. Therefore you can purify even the holy places of pilgrimage. That's where that place where the Vaishnava does bhajan, that is like great holy place, like Gurudev's room, all these things. Therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had his devotees appear in different regions, in different families. Like we are not great devotees, but still, like Roho's family, all his many generations of fathers, Mahurios, women hunters, yes, I know, you told me your grandfather's history. Anyway, not just him, but everyone. Our forefathers are many generations of alcoholics and woman hunters, and especially from Australia, criminals and thieves. But still, even we are not great devotees, but we appear in those families, that family becomes purified. Like if we had not appeared in our families, you think Roho's father would ever chant Harinam? Never. Or take prasad? Never possible. Or do seva to Vaishnavas? Not possible. So we are not Vaishnavas, but still, even we appear in a place, still that family gets so much benefit. So, they appeared in different places, like Paramananda, here we'll just, like Pundarik Vidinidhi, he appeared in Bangladesh. Rup Sanatan also appeared in Bangladesh. Different devotees appeared in different areas, and they purify those areas. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu desired, then they come one by one. But first he wanted to purify the world. Like some people may say, what preaching Gokashodas Babaji Maharaj did? What preaching he did? But one time Guru Maharaj said, Gaur Kashodas Babaji Maharaj, his chanting and his bhajan was so pure, he purified the earth so much. That's why Saraswati Thakur's preaching was successful. So, Navadvip Hinagram Tribhuvananaya Avatina Hoilo Chaitanya Gosai. There is no place equal to Navadvip. In 5 days I'm going there. There is no place like Navadvip in the three worlds. Because Lord Chaitanya appeared there. So even devotee have so much power. Imagine Bhagavan himself. Of course there's no difference, but still. Original source of all mercy and purity is Bhagavan. No? He is the cause of all causes. knowing that Lord Chaitanya would appear, Yoga Maya arranged Navadvip to be full of opulence. Just like when before Krishna came, then Krishna ordered Yogamaya, Gopi Gopa Alankrita. Oh Devi, you go to Braj. Adin Gacham Brajam Devi. Gopi Gopi Alankrita. You go to Vrindavan and you decorate Vrindavan with millions of cows, with millions of gops, with millions of gopis, because Krishna appeared. In the same way, before Lord Chaitanya appeared, all opulence came to Navadvip. Navadvip means the 9 islands. Who can describe the beauty of Navadvip, the opulence of Navadvip? Like Navadvip's Vrindavan is non-different. Chintamani prakara sadmasaka purviksu laksa vitasa surabhi abhipalayantim Lakshmi sahasra sata sambrama sevyamanam govindamari purusham tamaham bhajami. I give pranam to Golok Vrindavan. There the dust is made of Chintamani. Chintamani is so valuable jewels. Very small. What problem, Shanti? Problem? Can you hear now? Internet problem. So Chintamani is a special jewel. If you pray to that Chintamani, give me a Ferrari, give me a wife, give me freedom from disease, immediately you get that. So in Vrindavan there's millions of Chintamanis, but that is just dust. The Brijabasis walk on it. Because Brijabasi don't need anything, they have no desire. So the Chintamani takes shelter of their foot dust. One time there was one Babaji who went to Go Kashodas Babaji. One devotee was not so advanced. He went to Go Kashodas Babaji. Oh Babaji Maharaj, I got 1 acre of Mayapur. I got 1 acre of Mayapur. Very cheap price. Then Go Kashodas Babaji Maharaj said, oh, all the jewels, all the gold, all the wealth in the universe cannot buy 1 speck of sand of Navadvip. And you got a whole acre. No, so like Vrindavan have unlimited opulence. But this is covered by sweetness. All the cows are not ordinary cows. They're all Kamadhanus. Wish-fulfilling cows. But Brijavasi don't need anything, so they just take the milk. But they don't need anything. All the trees are wish-fulfilling trees, kalpa briksh. But Brijavasi not need anything, so they just eat the fruits. So that is same Navadvip, same Vrindavan. So when Lord Chaitanya appeared, all opulence appeared in Navadvip at the same time. There are 7 holy cities in India which give liberation. Haridwar, Mathura, Ayodhya, Varanasi, Kanchi, Ujjain, and Dwarka. I went through Ayodhya on the train, but I haven't been. Mathura I've been, Haridwar I've been, Varanasi I've been. Ujjain I went 1992 for Kumbh Mela. I remember that's the first time I met like sadhus. I was just a hippie. Well, not hippie, but something like that. And I remember all these yogis, one guy The yogi I stayed with, he had a big tiger skin, original tiger, and he would sit there, and they would smoke ganja all day. Then I was telling Maharaj the other day, I saw all these guys had so many like servants, disciples. They would cook rotis and sabjis, and they would just sit all day, and the disciples would bring water and bring ganja and bring food. And I remember that time thinking, sadhu has a good life. I don't know. But these 7 places give liberation. But Vrindavan is considered topmost. Rupa Goswami wrote one verse, Brinda Devi like a queen, Mathura, Brinda Devi. Mathura means Mathura Mandal. Braj Mandal, Mathura Mandal, same. So Braj Mandal, Mathura Mandal like a queen. And queen have many servants. So Rupa Goswami is saying, "Oh Varanasi, bring the fan. Oh Kanchi, like when people chew pan, they spit into one bowl. In English they say spittoon. So Kanchi, come, bring this bowl. Mathura will spit on you. You had too much liking. Another devotee, bring this. Oh, Ayodhya, bring the shoes. You are very fortunate today. You can serve, bring this Mathurani, the holy city of Mathura. So at that time, Navadvip had even in one ghat at one time 100,000 people would take bath. And how many ghats? No one can count. The goddess of learning, Saraswati, she glanced at Navadvip. So everyone were expert in the scriptures. Everyone was very learned. All had great pride. Even a young boy would challenge his teacher. People from all the world would come to Navadvip to study. There's one of the islands is Vidyanagar, one of the places in Navadvip, Vidyanagar. That is the place of learning. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya lived there. Just by living there, he became a great scholar. Lord Brahma, he received the Vedas there, because this place is Vidyanagar, the source of all knowledge. No one could count the students and millions of teachers gathered in Navadvip. Saraswati giving one glance and the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, giving another glance. These are all Shaktis of Bhagavan. Saraswati, Rama, Bhu, Nila, these are all potencies of Bhagavan. So by the glance of Saraswati, everyone was a great scholar. By the glance of Rama Devi, the goddess of fortune, everyone was happy. But all wasting their time in material enjoyment. The whole universe was devoid of devotion to Krishna and Balarama. All the symptoms of Kali Yuga had manifest. All were averse to the Supreme Lord. If you're averse to the Supreme Lord, then you become absorbed in material enjoyment. Like someone is pujari or something, they have too much good fortune, direct service. But you turn away from that, then Maya eats you. So, and people thought, what is religion? Religion means materialistic activities. Like in a few days, Durga Puja begins. What day it begins? Durga Puja comes twice a year, but the big one is now, before Kartik. Actually, if I get a chance, I can especially go to Calcutta and Durga Puja. The Bengalis go crazy, crazy. How much money they spend, no one can estimate. The whole city is like full of lights and fish. No, 9 days no fish. So all Bengal is lamenting. Durga Puja, nine days. 9 forms of Shakti. So each day is a different Swarup of Shakti, of Maya. So, of course, Vaishnavas have their understanding of Maya. For them, Yoga Maya. And the non-devotees, they have their understanding of Maya, Bahiranga Shakti. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj said, Maya is one, but she have 2 functions. Like electricity is one. You put it in the heater, it becomes hot. You put it in the fridge, it becomes cold. So Maya is one. The Vaishnavas see Maya in one way. Yoga Maya, Antaranga Shakti. And non-devotees see Maya in another way, Bahiranga Shakti, external potency. So Madhusudana Maharaj always jokes, everyone loves Mahamaya. Everyone loves Maya. Everyone. Krishna maybe not everyone likes. Most people, some like Krishna, very few, but most don't like. But Maya, everyone likes. Everyone. The non-devotees love Maya because she gives all material enjoyment. And the devotees love Maya because she gives direct service of Krishna. Like Manikuntala. Sometimes she was choosing the material Maya, which turn you away from Bhagavan, which give forgetfulness. But Vaishnavas should always choose the internal potency. Krishna says in Gita, Mahatmanastu mamam partha daivam prakitamasarata vajante ananya manasa gyapabhutadim avyayam. Krishna says, the great souls take shelter of my divine potency. The spiritual nature. Krishna says they worship me with one pointed mind. Gyatva bhutadim avyayam. And how they know Krishna? Bhutadim, they know Krishna as the beginning of all souls, the source of all consciousness, all life. Bhuta means the creation, means the beginning of everything, the cause of everything. And avyayam, no change. He does everything but no change, no transformation. So, especially Yogamaya Didi says, Yogamaya get too many donations. Of course, no one wants that, but still. Because material is giving donations, fulfill my desire. And Vaishnava also giving some seva. Actually, Didi's making a new dress now for Yogamaya's festival. We will do a little festival on October 2nd. Every year we do like that. Sweets, kachoris, many things are there. But main thing is Harikatha, of course. So Didi making a new dress for Katyayani, Annapurna. So when Maharaj saw the dress, he goes, this is nicer than Krishna's. Nicer than our Thakurji's here. Then Maharaj laughed because she's the younger sister of Krishna. So Krishna always supplying her more things than he, like someone have affection for young sister, always giving. So, to purify the world, Mahaprabhu sent his Vaishnavas. And anyone who met those Vaishnavas became Vaishnavas. But the world was in very bad position before Mahaprabhu's appearance. Very bad. People thought, what is religion? Religion means arranging the marriage of your children, fruitive activities. They would stay awake through the night chanting prayers to Mangal Chandi, Durga. Like Durga Puja in Calcutta, 9 days you cannot sleep. Because all Bengalis cannot drink, cannot eat fish, cannot have onion and garlic. Then what to do is all night they shout and scream. Even here in Vrindavan, if you stay a little yoga mat, so much shouting night time you cannot sleep. So people thought this is religion. Worshipping Durga, fruitive activities like arranging the marriage of your children. This is life, this is everything. Damba kori vishahari puja konjan putali kore keho dio bahujan. Some people worship Vishahari. Vishahari is known as Manasidevi. She's the goddess of snakes. Funny how women are in charge of snakes. Surprise, surprise. So some people would worship the goddess of snakes. And some people would spend so much money on idol worship. Like the Kardamis, they also worship the deity, but their idea of the deity is temporary. On the first day of Durga Puja, they install the deity of Durga. And everyone having competition who can have the nicest statue. Ganesh Puja also. One year we went with the Gurudev preaching in Bombay. That is the big place of Ganesh Puja. Some of the Ganeshas are like 50 foot tall, 100 feet tall. Huge Ganeshas. Amazing. So they install the deity only for the time of puja. 9 days, or Ganesh Puja 1 day. The idea of the deity is temporary. They install the deity 9 days, and after 9 days they throw it in the Yamuna, or throw it in the ocean. The idea of the deity of the Karmis and the Vaishnavas is completely different. Danas kori puta kanyara vivai matra jagater vyata kalayai. One of the big responsibilities of the father is to marry his daughters. Yes, we're thinking, no, my daughters will find their own husband. No. Then father goes to hell. One of the big responsibilities of the father, he has to arrange marriage of his daughters. There's even one story of Prabhupada, Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. His daughter was 11 or 12, young, but still not married. So his wife threatened, if our daughter is not married by the time she become a woman, anyway, like women have their change at 11 or 12 or 13 years, that's when a girl becomes a woman this time. So Swami Maharaj's wife threatened, if our daughter is not married before that, I commit suicide by drinking poison. It's a big responsibility of father. But this is goal of life, not like that. This is not goal of life. At that time, people think this is goal of life. Here Saraswati Thakur said in his commentary, some people consider family life as the only goal of life. They spend large sums on the marriage of their sons and daughters. In this way, they increase the happiness of those who are averse to Bhagavan. They concluded that getting their daughters and sons married is far better than worshipping the Supreme Lord. In this way, they simply wasted their life in mundane affairs. Okay, Manikuntala, no shopping for your own husband. This is illegal. Anyway. So, parents, this is parents' responsibility. So, People thought this is goal of life. Of course, certain things we cannot avoid, especially as grihastas, we cannot avoid. No, like in the West we have baptism and first communion. What else? 21st birthday, marriage, funerals. In the West even we have these things. But the Vedic culture have many more samskars. 10 main samskars. So we cannot, as long as, especially in Grihastha life, we cannot avoid these things. We cannot avoid. You know, if your brother's getting married, you have to go to you have to go to the marriage. You cannot avoid. If someone in your family dies, you have to go to the funeral. You cannot avoid these things. But we should always do it with a mood of detachment. In 5th canto Bhagavatam, Bharat Maharaj explained to Rahuganath the forest of material enjoyment. So the living entity is like a woodcutter. The woodcutter enters the forest to get something. In the same way, the living entity enters the material world to get something. But what happens? That forest, the woodcutter, he enters the forest of material enjoyment and he cannot find the way out. So nighttime he cannot sleep because millions of mosquitoes, crickets, chuck chuck, frogs. In this way, in this world, are many envious persons. They're like mosquitoes, crickets. Chuck, 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 chuck. Roho did this, Roho did that. And if you hear that, you cannot sleep, cannot be peaceful. Sometimes he's crushed by the snake. A python grabs him in the forest and crushes him. What is the python? That is sleep. Right? Every day we spend 8 hours. Who you are, what you are, no idea. Like someone crushed by a snake. You have to cross many high mountains. Yay! High mountains with no shoes. These mountains have many, many stones and rocks. In the commentary explained, in family life we have many responsibilities. No? Educate the children, you have to spend so much money for that. No? You have to set them up in business, arrange their marriage, funerals. Family members become sick, you have to help, you're obliged to help them. This is all painful stuff, like walking on a mountain with no shoes. So we should try. These things are not goal of life. Actually, I'm not meant to speak on this Chaitanya Bhagavata, but it's so nice. Once you start, you cannot stop. So we can just do this for the next 10 years. Chaitanya Bhagavata. We should do this for the next 10 years, just read Chaitanya Bhagavata. Okay, so now is late. Now is Prashad actually. So please excuse me. So on 2nd you can also do some worship of Devi, Yogamaya. And Kartik begins on the 17th, October. Maybe next week we'll speak a little bit to everyone about the rules of Kartik. No, to prepare my own mind also. So that'll be a good topic for next week. Okay. This week some less people came. I don't know what's happening. Anyway. Okay. Go Premanandi. Hari Hari Bo. Hare Krishna.